Welcome back to another episode of NFL Moneyline with Jay Pike. Last week we went 2-2 in our football predictions, and this brought our overall record to 10-2. Unfortunately, it ended our unbeaten winning streak we had going, but let's face it, there was a lot of upsets last week. Tampa Bay, San Fran, Green Bay, Jay Pike. I mean, the last time I was this upset is when I asked Santa Claus for a pony for Christmas, and when I didn't get one, I cried for over a week until my wife finally said, "Will you stop crying already? You're too old to have a pony." First of all, no one's too old to have a pony. And second of all, I'm 5'7". A pony is like a real horse to me and my imaginary friends. Now, I ended up losing so much money on those two losses that I had to go up into my attic and get my old football cards and sell all the valuable ones before my wife found out how much money was missing from our bank account. Oh, wow. Tom Brady's rookie card. What a joke. He loses to the Pittsburgh Steelers and he can't even keep his marriage together? I mean, this guy's dead to me. Probably not worth much anyway. Oh, look. Mitch Trubisky's rookie card. Now there's a winner. Second string quarterback comes in and beats Tom Brady. I'll give that one to my son for Christmas. He'll be psyched. Well, let's get into it. What happened last week and why we lost those two bets. This was an accident. I was talking about the Seattle Seahawks 3-game over streak. Now, don't ever drop underwear in your head and then place a bet. I mean, it's not good for anyone. It's a lose-lose situation. I think it was Weird Science that put bras on their heads for motivation.
By the way, why are we wearing bras on our heads?
Ceremonial.
Now that looks promising. Let's get into the second pick and see what happened there. Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus 400. This game is going to feature two head coaches that are both black. And I've been told that's all the jokes we have for this week. Well, there's an old saying in gambling, scared money never wins. And I'm going to be honest, as a white guy with a shaved head, I was a little nervous about that particular joke. But after I watched it a few times, I realized that even if you have good intentions and you're just trying to be funny, it's still going to make people uncomfortable. So NFL Moneyline is no longer going to do stuff like that. Let's go to the phone lines. NFL Moneyline.
Hello, this is former President Barack Obama.
Oh, shit.
I'm calling to let you know that your jokes are not offensive.
Oh, thank you for saying that, sir.
Let me be clear. They're not very funny either,
Well, that sucks.
which is why the American people are apprehensive when it comes to NFL Moneyline.
Mr. Obama, this is amazing. Thank you so much for calling, sir.
Now, Jay, allow me to give you some personal advice.
Absolutely, please do.
First of all, you need to be more dignified. Hold yourself to a higher standard. Let the American people know you have morals and values and self-respect. Get yourself together and work on it.
I know, but what about the jokes? What about the silliness and the comedy? You got to make people laugh.
All right, Jay. Let me show you how to make people laugh. Joe Biden walks into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, sir, but we are closed for the night. I'm going to have to ask you to leave." Joe Biden walks over to the bar, says, "Wait a minute, pal. Do you have any idea who I am?" The bartender says, "Yes, of course. I know that you're Joe Biden, President of the United States, but I cannot serve alcohol after 1 a.m. Joe leans in and says, "Are you sure?" The bartender looks Joe in the eye, says, "Yes, I'm sure. I could lose my liquor license if I break the law." Joe grabs the bartender by the shirt and says, "No, are you sure that I'm Joe Biden?" Now that's a joke, Jay. That's how it's done. Now, I wrote that joke myself.
Oh my my God! Oh, Joe Biden. He doesn't know who he is. That was hilarious. Thank you, Mr. Obama. Do you have any picks for this week in the NFL?
Well, Jay, I'm sure you already know. I've spent quite a bit of time in Chicago. So I'm going to be taking the New England Patriots.
The Patriots? Why would you go with the Patriots? They play in Chicago. You're not a Chicago fan?
I've been a fan of classified information long before I moved to Chicago. But if I tell you any more, I'm going to have you killed.
Okay, that's good. Patriots -8. Whew, that was close. All right. Now, last year we used Week 7 to honor number 7, Michael Vick, by doing the Michael Vick's Underdog Fight Challenge. You take 2 underdogs and you put them in a parlay together. Now, my first underdog is going to be the Atlanta Falcons +6.5 at Cincinnati. And my winning underdog is going to be the Seattle Seahawks +185 over the LA Chargers. 100 to win 444. And my final bet to clean up any mess from this dogfight is going to be the Miami Dolphins -7.5 over the Pittsburgh Steelers in the late Sunday night game. Those are my picks for this week. Tune in next week as NFL Moneyline continues to get you half the distance to the goal.